Good morning. Welcome to Budding Bookworms. We're going to have fun this morning. Thanks for joining us. So let's sing a good morning song. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. How is everyone today? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. We're so glad you came to play. And we have two people over here that are going to play with us today. There is,
Micah.
say it loud,
Micah.
and
Eliana.
So they're going to do a royal song today because we're going to be talking about royalty. So get ready to march. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, Micah. And when they were down, they were down. When they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Micah, if you come over here, everybody can see you. All right, will you join us? And we're going to do that one again. Are you ready? The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. When they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Good exercise. All right, we have a royal story for you today called King Baby. He has a crown on. I am King Baby. Yes, come. You've been waiting for me. I will give you many blessings, for King Baby is generous. I think he's just been born. You will have smiles and laughs and kisses. You will have wiggles and gurgles and coos. But your king has also many demands. Feed me, burp me, change me, bounce me, carry me. It is good to be the king. Oh, does his parents look tired? What a mess. Now, bring me the thing. Oh, honey, he wants his toy. Here you go, champ. Not this thing, the other thing. Bring me the other thing. I think he wants his duck. Aw, my little baby is a cranky pants today. King Baby must do something bold and new. King Baby will get the thing himself. Yes, King Baby can do it. So he's on his blanket. King Baby will get the thing. Plop. Nothing will stop King Baby. Oh, he's getting further. On the yellow. He's almost there. Honey, look! He's crawling! Crawling, of course. But why stop at crawling? King Baby will walk and talk and more. Wow. His future is glory. For King Baby is no longer a baby. He shall become a big boy. He's grown up. But what of these poor subjects? Who are they without a king? And who will lead them if not I? Dad said, we got news. I am Queen Baby. I think he got a new little sister. Good story. Can you see behind me? We have a queen. So let's move over and we're going to do a story. We're going to act it out. It's the Paper Bag Princess. So come with us. Okay. I'm going to take you up. So as you can see, Eliana, let's bring her over here, is dressed in a paper bag, and that's our story, the Paper Bag Princess. So the Paper Bag Princess, it's special this year because this book now is 40 years old, written by Robert Munsch. So we're going to act out the story. We're going to have a castle. We are going to have another castle over here that's going to be for our dragon. We have, what's this called, everybody?
Carriage.
A carriage, a horse and carriage. We have a throne that the king and queen sit on. And in this castle lives Prince Ronald and Elizabeth. Prince Ronald, we'll stand him up there. Is he going to stand? Here we go. All right, and we're going to begin our story. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Oops. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burned was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burned forest and bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses. But I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you're the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon. And he took a huge breath, breathed out so much fire that he burned up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath, breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. The dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" Why, yes, said the dragon. He jumped up, flew around the world in just 10 seconds. Whew. He was very tired when he got back. But Elizabeth shouted, fantastic! Do it again. So the dragon jumped up, flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk. He lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, hey, dragon. The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, hey, dragon! The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon, opened up the door to the cave, and there was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is really neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. And they did get married after all. The end. So today we're going to make a craft to go along with our paper bag princess. So we're going to move over to the craft table. Eliana and Micah are going to join me. So we have some more castle paraphernalia, some more items. So if you got your supply list, you saw that we were going to make a castle out of paper rolls or toilet paper rolls. So there's our castle. Micah's going to work on it over here. And in the meanwhile, Eliana is going to make a crown, a paper bag crown, just for our paper bag story. And she also brought her royal owl. He is wearing a crown too. I'll move him over here so you can see what Eliana's doing. Okay, so they're going to get to work. And I also want to show you another item. This is called a scepter. So if I was going to knight Micah, I would go like this. And he would be a knight. So the queen or the king would use this scepter. So what I used to make it was just a stick. I wrapped around some sparkling pipe cleaners. And then I glued on some ribbons to the star. As you can see, my star is just a sticker. And you can add some more glue if you don't have a sticker. So what Eliana has done, it was just the paper bag, and she cut off the bottom. So it's just going to be the top that makes the crown. So right now she's making some points. And Micah is cutting the top of his castle wall. And maybe he will put some windows in too. And I will make the turret top, the roof. As soon as I have some scissors maybe. And then we have purple for a flag. Now on this flag, you could put your name, you could put the name of the castle, or you could just make a design, whatever you choose. So Eliana's almost done, and then she's going to decorate her crown. So to decorate, we just had some stickers that we got at the dollar store. But if you have jewels, or just stickers that you have, or just plain paper that you could decorate and stick those on. And I got the scissors. So to make a turret for the roof, I'm just going to cut a circle. Like that. Circle. And then I'm going to cut right into the middle of the circle like that. And I'm going to take both sides and I'm going to twist it around so it looks like that. And I'm going to use the stapler. And that will hold it like that. And then to make a flag, I use purple and blue because those are royal colors. So you can make it as large as you like, any shape you like. So my flag, and you can just glue it on if you like. See if I can get my glue working this week. There we go. Like that, and stick it right in. And we always count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then to put it on, I'm going to put it on the tall tower. I'm going to put some glue around the top. Like that. And you can make your castle as big as you like. You just don't have to have 3 walls. You can make a drawbridge, have water going around your castle. And I think I need to put a door on. Micah's still working on the walls. And I've always seen the doors on a castle that are curved at the top, which makes it a little harder to make. Like that. Put my tray back on. And then, for the blocks on my castle, I just use a black marker and I draw on lines around. And then make them look like blocks. And we'll do one more. And then to do a window, I use these really sharp scissors so I could poke. Micah, that is perfect. Poke in and cut a window. Now, I know you know lots of stories that have castles in them. Do you guys know any? Eliana? Who had really long hair that she let down outside the castle? Rapunzel. Cinderella. She lived in a castle. Micah, do you know any? Jasmine? She was a princess? Do we know any king ones? Mulan. Good one. Okay. So we have our walls, we have our turret, we have our flag, and we have windows. Anything else we need? I think we're done our castle. Eliana is almost done her crown. Do you want to turn it around so everybody can see? Isn't that cool? It is a little small for Eliana's head, I think. Yeah, just a little. But might fit yours. All right, so we're done that, and we have one more activity for you. We're just going to make space. I'll move Eliana's owl, and Micah's going to do this one for us. This one you might think, oh my, that's going to be really messy. Except we just thought it might be fun. We're going to make another kind of castle. All right, let's put this right up front, Micah. So can you see what we have? We have
ice cream cones.
Ice cream cones.
Yep. Shaving cream.
And yeah, shaving cream. So we'll give it a shake. Micah is going to make a castle with ice cream cones. Do you want to put those in, and then Micah can cover them up. Okay, Micah. Cover them with, oh, that's a good idea. All right, here comes the shaving cream. Cool. Maybe after we have the shaving cream on, it might stick better. So let's try that. You know the good thing about using shaving cream? It just wipes right off. And you know what? It also smells really good too. Cool. Then, oh, we'll put it back up. Micah's got messy hands. We'll let him do it. Does it look like a castle?
No.
Okay. Then we can stick in. This is just a straw. Like that. Make it look like a flag. Then we just brought some Lego people to play in our castle. Eliana, do you want to put some on that side? And we brought Lego cars too.
Yeah.
Put a cowboy up there. And then one for Eliana.
And put a car stuck in the mud.
Stuck in the mud? Just something to have fun with. A little messy, but a lot of fun. So, we have our cardboard castle. We have our shaving cream castle. And we have our beautiful paper bag crowns. So you could, at home, if you have a bag, you could also make Eliana's costume. Eliana, do you want to run and get it and we'll talk about it again? And then we're going to do one more story. All right. We did got this story. And we're going to just look at Eliana one more time. Because it was really easy. I got a paper bag from Sobeys. And I just cut 2 holes out of it. Come on over, Eliana, and we'll show everybody while you're getting dressed, and then they'll know how to do it. So this is just the bag. As you can see, if she turns around, see, I just cut it, and then we put a piece of tape there. I cut 2 holes for the arm, and a hole for her head. And the crown, should we tell them what you made it with? Or with? What's this?
Cardboard and foil on stickers.
Yeah, it's just a cardboard. Then we wrapped it in foil and put the stickers on. And it fit her very well, but a little tight, but there we go. And she's a princess. All right, we have time for one more story. This is a silly one. Micah, do you want to come and join us over here? It's called King Pig. See, there's his tower, and he has a rod. Does it look like a scepter? King Pig could never understand why the sheep didn't adore him. They were always complaining about one thing or another. Can you see what they are? They're the tables. They hardly ever smiled. And when they did, King Pig thought they were teasing him. They never listened properly, no matter how loudly he shouted. Look at their fingers in their ears. Can you see that there's somebody inside the castle? Doesn't look happy. And the harder he tried to get their attention, the more they ignored him. Because he was the king, he could make the sheep do whatever he wanted. What did the king want?
An apple.
An apple. What did he make the sheep do?
Pull a tree down.
And then?
They
When it
go.
That's right, when the tree sprung back up. Whenever he pleased. What time of day is it?
Night.
Do you think he woke the sheep up?
Yeah.
But he just couldn't make them like him. Maybe they would like me more if I looked fancier, said King Pig. For that, he would need a lot of fancy new clothes. But who would he get to make them? King Pig woke up all the sheep and invited them into his nice, warm castle. Oh, poor sheep. They look so tired. And there he slept while the sheep went to work. They gathered up every last snippet of their wool, and they knit, and they knitted all the night through until the king had his pile of fancy new clothes. What happened to these sheep?
Oh, they don't have any wool anymore.
They have no more wool. In the morning, King Pig was ready to prance. He looked. Do you see the sheep? Spectacular! He was ferocious. He was fearless. He was the best dressed king in the kingdom. Does look pretty cool. But when he stopped to take a bow, nobody was watching. Nobody was cheering. Nobody was adoring him. What do I have to do to make you like me? Maybe you could try being nice, said a little voice. I see the little voice. But I thought I was being nice, said King Pig. And he went inside to sulk. That night, King Pig couldn't sleep. He felt something he had never felt before. He felt sorry. Then at last, he thought of something nice he could do for the sheep. Any ideas? Mike, any ideas?
No.
Aliana?
No.
Let's see. He worked through the night and into the morning. By sunrise, he was ready to say sorry in the only way he could think of. It wasn't perfect, but all the sheep agreed it was a pretty good start. Can you see what he gave the sheep?
Clothes.
Clothes, because they had already given him all their wool. So a good start. All right, it's time for us to say goodbye. Do you guys want to come up here? So thank you for playing with us today, Aliana and Micah. And we're just going to say goodbye, and we're going to see you next week. Next week, we're going to talk about being an author. So have a good long weekend. Get outside. Enjoy the sunshine. What are we going to do next?
Bike ride.
We're going for a